we pass the animal, heads to peer cautiously at the line of desks near the window. Whoa! A naked body is laying in a pool of red. Countless snakes are slithering over her. The woman almost looks like an animal waiting for dissection. Actually, whoever did this to her might have been planning to do just that. Hey, come help me, someone's trapped. We grab onto her legs and hurry to drag her out. The swamp, sorry. I'm worried about her snake bites, but I don't see any other large wounds. Are you okay? Hang in there. I speak to her, but the woman doesn't reply. Her eyes are half open, staring vaguely. We cannot let her die. Let's take her back to the dimensions. She should be able to walk if we help her. Sure, but she's naked? Is this really the time to be worried about that? Let's get up close. I just remember. Yeah, she can wear this. I unwrap the bundle of clothes and pull out the lab coat for her to wear. Oh yeah? Rah! That place is off limits. Noise from the broadcast reverberates in the room. My flashlight blinks out. The mouth colors grows more vivid. A few hours left until date close in. Damn it, she's noticed. What should we do? We need to get out of here. I know H elementary layout pretty well. I should be able to find my way without light. We've got to hurry. Let's help her up. And somehow we managed to get out. Yeah. Thank goodness we have been here before. So it's not that hard for him to get out. Now we're back to the mansions, right? Yeah, he takes a deep breath from the back seat. It sounds like a very old person groan. Oh, did you just think I sound like an old lady? I don't care what you think. I'm not performing right now. I'm on break. Is this what they call a woman's intuition? Or does she just read my mind? Does that woman look like she'll be okay? We cover her securely with a lab coat, but I still hesitate to look in the rearview mirror. Don't stare. Privacy is important even in emergencies. I'm not trying to look, I promise. I'm clearly doing my best not to. Come on. She looks exhausted, but calm. Maybe she's sleeping. Mr. Ban? I saw it. What do you see? I tried to keep my tone innocent. The mark on her body. When we were putting the coat on her. Oh. So we have added another one to our number. My heart drops when I think about how I will have to tell her the truth of what is happening. But that doesn't mean I can avoid it. We'll have to tell her. Yeah, I hope she doesn't get depressed. She's surprisingly collected about this. Maybe she learned that to be able to make a living in the entertainment world. I have a name, you know. The mystery woman seemed asleep, but she suddenly speaks up. You were awake? Sorry, we didn't know your name. I'm Madoka Hiru. I don't care what happens, all I want is to take a shower as soon as possible. Welcome back. Oh, and who is that with you? Later, hurry and get a bath ready. We lay a pale-faced hero on the sofa and immediately start treating her wounds. With her guiding us, we are able to give her proper first aid. There's a lot of swelling, but at least it seems none of the snakes were poisonous. After we finish, her face gradually regains its color. Hiro emerged from upstairs wearing the clothing we found in the science lab. Apparently, they had been hers. I almost died. Thanks for saving me, I guess. Judging by that casual comment, it seems she has recovered her composure. She is still pretty pale, but she doesn't look shaken up anymore. They only wanted to torment me, not kill. Small mercies. Otherwise, I would have choked on poison or been snake food by now. Spirits drag the living to the depths of despair before killing them. That's what Mary had told me before. Thanks to that nefarious nature of theirs, she was able to be saved. You sure you're feeling okay? Don't worry, I'm fine. I bounced back fast. Who knows if that's true or if she's just putting up an act, but regardless, her emotional strength is impressive. So what were you doing in the school? That's what I would like to know. I was chasing after a woman named Manabi Zikawa. I must have fainted. When I woke up, I was there. Zikawa, could that be Miss Zhu? Miss Zhu? Oh yeah, I heard that was her nickname from when she was a teacher. So why were you chasing? Hold up. My questions first. Who are you people? We give her a basic rundown of the situation. She listens quietly, but I can tell from her expressions that she is not convinced. I see, I understand. But believing you is something else. You say Zikawa might have become an inhuman monster? Save that talk for writing horror stories. Her face twitched briefly. How is it that you know this Miss Zikawa? She's a colleague from the lab. Not a lot of women work there, so we end up talking together. And the second I let down my guard, sounds like Zikawa caused some trouble. She stole something important from me. At first I had no idea where she disappeared to, but I searched her room in the dorm and learned where she holed up. Going off her recent credit purchase, she has been shopping in H City. What, a spirit that goes shopping? People would panic if something like that appeared in a grocery store. What? Don't tell me you're serious. Wait, I know you. You're AI Kashiwagi from Love and Hero. You seem idiotic on TV, so I guess that wasn't just an act. Wow. Hey, that's really rude. Supposing you're right and she's a monster, no way she would go out in public. She obviously used the phone. I even checked with the company. A woman's voice asked them to bring the goods to a designated area. Paid in advance with a bank transfer. So the company delivered as ordered. Oh, and the delivery location happens to be a warehouse by H Elementary. And just what were those goods? Animals. No idea what connections she pulled, but they are from pet stores and ranches. Dogs, cats, pigs, snakes, horses. She even managed to get reindeer and ostriches. Black market too, spare no expense. With the mystery name, maybe she was starting a zoo or something. What happened to those animals? She must not have noticed since she was in and out of consciousness at the time. But based on what we found in the room she was held in, I can hazard a guess. So I waited at the empty warehouse for Zikawa to come. At some point I fainted. Next I know I'm butt naked and in that terrible position you found me in. I'm sure she was behind it. So then, is that also when you got your mark? Mark? Oh, you mean this scar? I still don't believe it, but even if Zikawa happens to be a spirit, then I didn't get it from her. I had it before I went to H City. What? So why did you get it? Chill, no need to get upset. I suddenly had it when I woke up 9 days ago. Did you go to any haunted place the day before? Don't be ridiculous! Don't lump me with inappropriately dressed idols like you. The same goes for the scar. As if something like this could kill you or give you amnesia. Not only is that unscientific, it's absurd. Absolutely impossible. Yeah, until You're so damn close to death. When you're facing the Grim Reaper himself, then you'll change your mind. She's yelling, but that doesn't hide how she's shaking like a leaf. She's clearly more frightened now than when she was talking about the snakes. I guess she has a fear of the supernatural too, just like Shu. That's all I can tell you. You're going after Zukawa, right? I'll help out. Are you truly alright with that? You might die. I don't plan on letting that happen, but if it does, so be it. I hate the idea that people can be happy just by being alive. I'm a scholar. Life is for satisfying my intellectual curiosity. And for that, I need to get that thing back from that thieving hag. So it's more important than your life. What in the world did she steal from you? Seems she doesn't plan on answering that. But we have no reason to turn her down. We should accept her help. Okay, Mr. Bam, let's get back to H Elementary. I think it's about time we switched to the aloof scientist Madoka Hiru. She must be saying, you pick me or something. Watashi means me, right? Anyway, we're going back to the H Elementary. If he was to be believed, then what we saw in that classroom was Zukawa's doing. The missing teacher Zukawa. There's no doubt that she has something to do with the birth of Miss Zu. Let's go. It's unlikely Zukawa is still hiding inside the building. Sounds like Hiro is determined to not recognize the existence of spirits. To get rid of the mark, we have no choice. We haven't been able to thoroughly investigate the room where we saved Hiro. Probably best to start there. Let's go. Let's get to the entrance. I'm thinking about taking the test first. This is the room where she was at, right? I should go in here. Or maybe I should go and complete the test. You know what? Let's move forward and do the test. This is the room where we're supposed to take the test. So anyway, let's search around. It's another abandoned test. Trafficking around inside this. It's a what piece of paper. But it see several sentences. It seems to be something someone failed to destroy. Fragment S. And this thing. Yeah, this is a test. Let's pick up the questions. I see numbers and mathematical symbols. This seems to be a math test. Okay, let's do it. I pick up the pencil and turn over the paper. Begin the test. We are in the live or die situation again. We need to read the questions first before going to the answers. Questions 1. An ostrich can run from the first floor of the school to the second floor in 3 seconds. Okay. If the school had 5 floors, how long would it take for it to get from the first to the 5th? Let me take a look at the log. Yeah, should take 12 seconds, right? Yeah, it should take 12 seconds. And we search for the 12 seconds. Yeah, option 1. I'm already on it. There we go. Ostriches are extremely fast. They can run 60 kilometers per hour. How many seconds would it take them to reach a human as a bait 30 meters away? Maybe 2 seconds? Not exactly 2 seconds, near 2 seconds. That's correct. An ostrich's kick is very strong. Without an airbag, a human would die. When observing an ostrich, bring an airbag. Huh. Their specialty is kicking after taking a long running start. If an ostrich's speed is half, how strong would their kick be? Maybe this one? I mean, it has 2 legs, right? If one of those legs is half the power, then both of them will be, you know, the other leg will also receive the negative treatment. It will also become 50% than it used to be. And then if you multiply them, if you should add to make it become a quarter of its original speed, I think. It seems we passed the test at the end of the answers. You disobey the teacher, you get a special test. Advance to the animal classroom. Okay. That is just so damn random. Animal classroom. That's not that room drenched in blood, is it? Sounds like it. I'm slightly worried about the special part. I hope it's not some weird test. That's probably exactly what it will be. We need to turn around. And before we're going to get in there, we're going to save the game. God damn, you guys are scaring the shit out of me here. Animals' heads are mounted up, high up on the wall. Usually I can't distinguish animals' expressions, but all the heads look like they die in pain. It's a desk with a freshly severed animal head on it. It doesn't look like anything's in the desk. The animal's eyes staring at the wall. It almost seems like it's alive. I try feeling around inside the desk. If there's something that could be paper. It's a scribe of paper. I open it and see several sentences. It seems like someone failed to destroy this. Fragment G. This is a third fragment. I spread them out and stare at them. I can read the sentence in each piece, but I don't know how they fit together. I switch them up and look at them again. Then, by the specific frequency of the sound waves. Specific frequency of sound waves, huh? The end of fragment I and the start of fragment G seems to connect and form a sentence. I might be able to read the fragments if I line them up. It's gross, but this would be a great place to hide things. I steal myself before putting one hand on the head and shoving the other up the severe neck. When you're an animal, head would be this heavy. It's like lifting a bucket of water. Probably even more. After much struggling, I tip the head on its side. There is a cream color plastic object shoved up the esophagus. What is that? I pull it out and find a transistor megaphone. What in the hell? Megaphones are used a lot for school events and gatherings, so that's not surprising. But what the hell was it doing up an animal's neck? Was there a need to hide it in an esophagus? Sukawa did bring countless animals here. Her bizarre, insane passion is obvious in this room. Mr. Bam, are you alright? I realize that I'm just standing there holding a megaphone that's drenched in yellow liquid. Yeah, sorry. Everything has a meaning. If that's true, then this must be really important. Yeah, I don't think we have anything else. There's a pencil and problem sheet on the desk. Yeah, let's pick up the questions. I take a glance at that problem sheet. It looks like some kind of foreign language. I can't make heads or tails of it. I have no idea what kind of test it is. Okay, maybe I need to save the game first before trying to figure out what the hell is going on with the goddamn thing. What's up there? Liquid is dripping from the mysterious organs hanging from the ceiling. Yeah, there's just nothing else. We have to take the test. I pick up the pencil and turn over the paper. But Freiji? The entire test is written in a foreign language. I don't understand what any of it means. Just then he mumbles next to me. Phrase 1. It's in German. Can you read it? I took it in college, so I know a little bit. Begin the test. Oh no, it's starting. It's been a while, but I'll try to read it. You write down the answers. Thank you. Multiple choice, social studies. It says this is a social studies test. Question 1, please answer the following. During the Pacific War, Japan's mainland was bombed and a shelter was built in H city. Choose the correct period of when the war took place out of the options below. Let me see. It should be somewhere. Yeah, sure. I can see the timeline. So, it's not that hard to choose. Japan conducted a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor, which started the war against the USA. Which phrase out of the ones below did FDR used to describe the attack? How am I supposed to know? Never was so much of a... Maybe this one? Oh, a date which will live in infamy. This is the last one, it's really short. I was lucky there. I mean, the other options, they don't sound... I don't know, I just feel like they don't sound correct. In 1945, when the war ended, which country was allied with Japan? When the war ended? The Second World War ended? If I'm not mistaken, it was Germany. Yeah, there's no way it is Britain. And I don't think Italy has anything to do with it, so Germany it is. And I was correct. Nice. We managed to get through it somehow. At the end of the answers, see? There's a test in the last empty room. Go take it immediately. Okay then. Standard test questions. Not particularly elementary level though. I just want to say thanks. No way would I have finished that by myself. It was no big deal. There's one more test. Yeah, in the last empty classroom, apparently. Okay, let's go then. Yeah, we need to get the hell out of here. I think I need to turn around. And then keep on moving. The blackboard is covered in dents and scratches. It's probably too damaged to use. Uh-oh. Let me pick at the questions first. I see what look like music stats. I guess this is a music test. I pick up the pencil and turn over the paper. Begin the test. Multiple choice music questions. Let's grade a series of the following questions. What the hell? Animals can be controlled with frequencies. The experiments was a success. Question 1 is about snakes. What sound are snakes scared? Please grade a series from the following. Oh fuck, how am I supposed to know this? Giant fish song, Starry Sky song. Yeah, I don't think they're scared of those songs at all. Questions 2 is about pigs. What sound are pigs scared of? The Starry Sky song, maybe the giant fish song. I don't think. Yeah, that was correct. Pigs, they are easily scared, but not by the Starry Sky. That sounds so stupid. Questions 3, seals. Dangerous tools are seal. Which one is not seal? Please choose from the following. So let me see. Which one is not locked, right? Piano, megaphone. The harmonica. The piano is locked inside a room with a locked door, and we just managed to get the megaphone out of that goddamn animal's head. So the harmonica is the only thing left. It has to be. You pass. You have survived. This just said we pass. That's what it sounds like. I don't know what we passed through. We finished every test and passed. I have a bad feeling about this. Let's hurry with our investigation. I have a feeling something is about to happen. The info was added to the spirit file. Passing the test. Maybe we can use the answer C here on the goddamn thing. I take out all the answer sheets I have and hold them close to the model. Oh, that was correct then. And snake heads poke out from the model and suddenly slither to the floor. Are they dangerous? The quickly wad up the answer sheets and throw them through the window to the next room. The snake chased after them. Soon there are none left inside the model. God. That startled me. They're gone now, right? I stick my hand in the model and feel around. I find a paper box and a key. God, matches, music room, key. Lost all of the answer sheets. I mean, that was predicted. Ugh. The mark burns scarlet. Half an hour left until dead close in. Has that much time passed already? Hero. I anxiously call out to them. What's the matter? You aren't feeling strange? Why would I? I'm suddenly reminded of Christy Aramuri. She didn't suffer from amnesia or stupor when confronting Shimio either. That was because a different spirit gave her her mark, which means hero also. If you have something to say, just say it already. Now isn't the time. I explain it to her later. In any case, it's starting. We need to hurry and find any remaining clues. You're such a weirdo. Human anatomy model. Let's get the hell out of here. I think we need to go back to the first floor. Oh my god, what am I doing? I just want to go down there. Yeah, we go. Went down the stairs. Press down again. This room right here. This storeroom. It must be it. With the way this school is laid out, we should be right under the science storage room. That reminds me. There was a strange tag attached to the formalin container. I'm pretty sure it said Great Asura going down. Yeah. Does that mean the Great Asura is up below? Then that tag would be referring to this room. I take a thorough look through the room. There aren't any other suspicious spots here beside the trapdoor to the underground room. So it must be it, huh? Open the glass door and check inside, but there isn't anything that catches my eye. I think it's a screwdriver. The paper is tearing from Agent Box, so I cannot read it. What's going on here? It's a wall with nothing on it. By all appearance, it looks normal. Let's feel it. I tap around on the wall. I don't know why, but I've seen people on shows do it. And I think that's how you check walls. Huh? There's nothing there. It's not super obvious, but the center portion of the wall seemed paler than the rest. If only I had enough skill to be able to tell if it was hollow or not by the sound. The thickness just kinds of feels different to me. What about it? What should I do? We have the hammer. We can break it. I take out the hammer. I put the flashlight down and grip it with both hands. Wait a second. This could call attention to me, but this is where Hanahiko was. I don't think another spirit would come here. I'll try just once. I'll take it down in one swing. I gather my courage and swing the hammer against the wall with all my might. Whoa! And a large hole larger than I expected opens up. I anxiously wait to see if I drew a spirit close. Luckily, it doesn't seem like anything's coming. That went a lot better than I thought it would. I can't believe it just did that. It's a hole I open up with the hammer. I see it wriggling in the darkness. I hesitantly stick my hand inside. Something cold coils around my fingers. It seems I've stirred up whatever is nesting in there. If I don't deal with that first, I won't be able to check out the hole. So we have to do something about it. We need to... Where's the bottle? Do not hold by open flame. We have the clear bottle here, and we can use the match. I take out the clear bottle and pour its liquid inside the hole. The shadows inside the hole flare about for a while, but then go back to normal. Okay, now we can use the matches here. Light one and throw it into the hole. A pillar of blue flame shoots out of the hole. The snakes breathe around, then vacate the hole in mass. They disappear into the cracks in the walls and beyond the doorway. After the wave of snakes vanished, I found something on the floor. It must have been carried out of the nest when the snakes fled. Got the Aizen Asura's talisman. Ooh. But it looked like the snakes brought the talisman on purpose when they fled the hole. Like they were scared of it burning in the fire. Were they trying to protect it from the flames? It must be something really important then. I think we should go back. Now, because the next test, we will have to deal with the music, right? We have an idol in our group. I think we need to go back to the mansions and take Ai with us. And I'm going to do just that. I don't think this scientist, Hiro, what's the name, right? Can help us anymore. I'm going to choose her here. I think in the music room, it is where we're going to face Zu Sensei. The final battle will begin there. I don't think we have any other rooms for us to deal with her, so it must be it. Now let's save the game here. It seems to be locked. Okay. I can use this thing, click on it. Use the music room key and open the door. Yeah, the piano is the only thing left, it seems. This place probably used to be full of desks, but now it only hosts a single piano. Save the game here. It's an old piano. Look at this. The keys are still intact. It's probably out of tune, but it's definitely playable. Is there anything here? I checked the music stand. There's a piece of sheet music on it. Cop streamer. Huh. We step into the hall and the loudspeaker crackles. Do you have the brains? I will use those wonderful brains now. Oh my god. Dissect you? Something about this. What? Did she just say she would dissect us for ingredients? She will use our wonderful brains as ingredients and dissect us. And that means that's why she had us take those tests. She wanted to see if we were worthy enough to become ingredients. Setting up tests to select a prey. That was what Miss Su was trying to do. The heads line up in that bloodstained room. The image of my own head joining them comes to mind more easily than I would like. Fuck! Footstep closing in. Sorry, the road's crowded. Get a hold yourself. I shake her. She seems to be brimming. The mark is dyed a deep crimson. A few minutes left until day closes in. Something's rushing up the western staircase with amazing speed. The western. Oh, we are in the eastern. It's coming from the western. We're in the eastern staircase. Shit. I doubt we'll be able to escape. In that case, our only option is to ambush her. So that will get the advantage. I grab his hands and run down the hall. Which classroom should we hide in? 4th grade. The music room. The music room is where we were right there. I don't think any other rooms will be good enough. Holy shit, look at her. Oh! Miss Sue smiles and leaps forward the second she sees us come out of the locker. She's coming close on her ostrich legs. It's like she could jump at us at any moment. Yeah, it would take her less than 1 second to reach us, it seems. Great! Asura, give it back! Mr. Glass daggers at me and screamed, her mouth dripping with blood. It wasn't effective. I held up the garbage bag in front of us and endured a fierce kick by cushioning the blow. Her arm snake hissed, threatening us. The snake is afraid of fire, so we're going to use the clear bottle here. And then as for it was a match. I scattered the liquid and ignite with the matches. Mrs. stretched out her snake arms. It wasn't effective, so snakes are confused by the mass of flames and are unable to aim. Oh my god, look at that fucking face, Jesus Christ. I'm going to use a hatchet and maybe the carp streamer. The snake wraps around my arm as if to stop my attack. I look for something to play the song. This was stuck in place. We can get to the piano now. As fingers dance over the keys. Miss stiffens as if she is paralyzed. Miss is awakened. It's time for us to get rid of this. I'm going to use the Aizen Asura's charm, and as for you, you're going to use the match to finish her off. I tried to ignite the Aizen Asura charm with the match. Ah, great Asura! Mrs. shrieked when she sees the charms go up in flames. She clings on to me, screaming to get it back from me. Go! Pressed together, my sweat squelched as it mixed with her bodily fluids. Gross. Asura Aizen charms disintegrates to ash in Miss Zoo's hand and scatters into the air. Her eyes pin me in place with their intense fury. How dare you! How dare you, great Asura! The snakes on Miss Zoo's arms raise their heads and swiftly strike at their prey. But their fangs sinks into Miss Zoo's torso. Why? The snakes are feasting on the place where she touched my skin. Is it because of my human smell? They devour her torso, the only part of her that is human. And she squeals with joy. feels so good. Wait, what? Oh my god, that is just an ugly face that only... Nah, nobody can see that and feel good, except herself. After consuming the host, the snake arms detach and fall to the ground. Wriggling their half-charred bodies, they vanish into the darkness. I don't sense Miss Zhu anymore. Did we do it? I expect to know. Her mark is probably gone. But as expected, mine is still there. So there's still space in this city? The look on my face is probably obvious. I looks at me apologetically. I've gotten used to it. I'm just glad you and Yasuoka are safe now. Mr. Bam. Anyway, I wonder what this is. There's a folded paper on the ground where Miss Zhu vanished. I open it and find it's an old map. Shining the flashlight on it, the first word that I can see is army. Is this what Miss Hero said was stolen from her? It could be. I put the map in my bag, and we finally bid farewell to the music room and its peace and perfume smell. Oh, wait a second. What is it? I want to bring that seat music. A reminder of my music beating evil. You know, this would make great inspiration for a new song. I kind of don't want to linger here. Yeah, I'll just be too sex. Hey. I dash back inside the music room before I can say anything in reply. Jeez. She totally does whatever she wants. Christy was the same way. Is this what happens when you become famous? No, I'm being unfair. Oh. Mr. Bam. I burst out of the room and clings to me. What happened? A snake. It fell from the ceiling, hit my shoulder, and slid down my back. She's nearly in tears. Get it off me! Oh, okay. I feel around her back as she hangs on me. There's nothing there. Huh? Nothing's there. You can let go already. When you grab my neck, it's hard to... Oh. Sorry. But I was telling the truth. I definitely felt something. Maybe it fell up as you were running. So did you grab the seat music? Oh yeah, that's all done. I'm sorry to make you wait. Madam Yasuoka and Miss Hiro are expecting us, so let's head back. Back to the mansions. We leave the school, climb into the car, and head to the mansions. Hey, we're back. Oh, welcome back. I believe I must thank you. My mark has indeed vanished. I still have mine, though. I mean, not that I believe that it's going to kill me or anything. It doesn't bother me at all, but look at your face. She talks tough, but the whole time she's clenching her teeth. More importantly, Mr. Bam, does Zukawa have anything on her? You mean this? I pulled the old map out of my bag. Yes, that's it. It's an important family heirloom. Hiro snatched the map out of my hand without even so much as a thank you. I guess you deserve a reward. Have this instead. She takes a purple notebook from her coat. The color's different, but the design matches the red notebook we found in the shelter. It's Zukawa's diary. It was in her room. It looks like she was still sane when she wrote in it. I take the notebook from her. You see, Miss Zhu was interested in that map of yours, Miss Hiro. Could you tell us more about it? No, it's basically just a treasure map. Well, now I want to know even more. We should have taken a look earlier. The clock begins to chime. It's almost dawn. Everyone should go get some sleep. You can use any room on the second floor. Thank you, that would be lovely. Also, I and Yasuoka, you must leave the mansions tomorrow. There's no need for you to stay here now that your mark is gone. Oh dear, are you telling me to leave you and Miss Hero here by yourselves? Please don't, Joe. Saya specifically requests my assistance. I'm grateful, really. But those who have escaped the mark should return to their normal lives. That's the dying wish of Saya Kujo, and Mary's as well. But, Yasuoka, I would like you to help out another way. I'm sure you know other people in the supernatural phenomenon field. Can you research the mark with your knowledge and connections? An investigation like that is beyond me. I know practically zero about spirits. This is the only thing I can think of. If Mary was still here, it'll be different, but... Yasuoka stares at me silently. I stare right back into her eyes, not turning away. Fine. I leave the legwork to the young. I do what I can to help. Besides, if I stay behind, I'm sure Miss AI would want to as well. I'm counting on you. Of course, I won't let you down. Her voice and posture exudes confidence and reliability. I'm sure it's a good part of why she's so successful as a fortune teller. However, I shall rest for today. These old bones are exhausted. Good night. Mr. Bam, are you sure you'll be okay without me and Madame Yasuoka? Yeah, I've survived this long already. I managed somehow. Unease is bubbling up within me, but I push it down and force a smile. I cannot let her worry about me. Okay then, I trust you. But you better promise me, when your mark is gone, you'll come to one of my concerts. Promise? If I get a VIP pass. Of course. I get you a front row seat for sure. Okay, I'm heading up. Good night, Mr. Bam. Gee, so you're saying I have to stay? Not that I care. I thought you didn't believe in the mark's curse because it's unscientific? Of course, there's no way in hell I would believe in something like that. But it's also true that I haven't found solid proof to deny it either. And Mr. Yasuoka and Mr. A.S. marks really did up and disappear. So I have decided to stay here and see how this plays out. That's all. It's the truth. I can see she's desperately trying to hide that she's terrified of the supernatural. Ah well, I owe you for saving me, so I'll tell you a bit about it. It could be related to the mark somehow, too. Are you talking about the map? Yeah. It's of an underground shelter in H City. The only way Tsukawa found that shelter was because of this map. Not sure why she would be eager for an old map of facilities that have to be 50 years old. That's the secret. It's possible that whatever turned Tsukawa into a monster is down there in that shelter. What do you mean? I've already told you that I have no intention of giving you any details. I'm tired too, so I'm going to bed. You know way too much. Hiro makes her way upstairs to the rooms. The end of our last conversation swirls around my head. The shelter, army, Tsukawa transforming, and the deja vu I felt down in the shelter. What does it all mean? It's no use. My brain is so tired that the words are just repeating nonsensically over and over. I cannot get my thoughts in order. I may as well go to bed for today. The road to madness. Go to the next chapter, we'll talk. Yeah, I go there immediately. Mary isn't here anymore. Should I rest for today? Yes. There's nothing left for you to do, so I decide to rest now. Chapter 4, Miss Zhu and It's been nearly a day since we found Mary. When like a boat adrift on the ocean without a compass to guide us. Who knows where the currents will take us? We will find salvation at the end. Hey, Mr. Bam. Looks like we wasted a whole day. Is it going to be like this every day? If you're done checking in here, why don't we take a look outside? Mary said unnecessary contact with outsiders could speed up the mark's curse, and if I lose any more of my memories, I'm not sure I will be able to function. For the past 10 days, the only other person I have spoken to is a convenience store clerk. That explains why we've only had TV dinners and snack food to eat. But sitting and waiting isn't going to accomplish anything. I'd rather not wind up forgetting my own name like you. Not that I completely believe that this curse thing is real. She raised her voice to hide how it shakes. She's still stubbornly sticking to her denial, the existence of spirits and the mark. I know she's already accepted it. After all, she went through it herself last night. Ghosts and curses don't exist. Why did this have to happen to me? What the fuck? Hero started at a sudden knock. A visitor in the middle of the night. I don't need Mary to know it's a mark bearer. Sorry to impose on you so late. Whoa. A tall, thin man walks in. His skin is as white as the sea, and dark circles nearly swallow his eyes. It's almost like a dead person stands before us. You are Bam and Hero, right? I heard about you and the mark from Yasuoka before I came here. Something about a Miss Zhu too. Sounds like you had a rough night. He seems to know Yasuoka. Maybe she's following through on her promise and sent him to help us. Well, let's get introductions done. I'm Shuji Diamond. I think you can guess my occupation. Well, this thing means I don't have to explain, thank goodness. He gestures to the stethoscope around his neck. What kind of business brings a doctor like you here? Diamond's eyes flickers over the suspicions in Hero's tone. No need to be so defensive. I have the cursed scar, same as you. The mark. He unbuttons his shirt to reveal a familiar mark on the left side of his chest. It just suddenly appeared one day. Though to be honest, I never thought it would happen to me. Maybe it's punishment for being stupidly curious about it. Curious? Did you know about the mark before Yasuoka told you about it? Yeah, that's right. There's mention of a strange scar in my grandpa's records as a military physician. It is some personal research. A military physician's records would mean they would be from the Second World War, more than 50 years ago. But that doesn't add up. Rumors of the mark only started about a month ago now. If it was mentioned in those records, the rumors would be much older. There's a reason for that. Patients with the symptoms were kept in a secret army laboratory. After the war, all top secret documents related to the lab were burned, except the clinical records I found. A secret lab, huh? That's kind of hard to believe. Dr. Diamond, you don't mean to say the mark was used as some sort of biological weapon? Every country had at least one or two soldiers who were divinely possessed. People only call on gods when they're in trouble. It was the end of the world, and they were back in a corner. How unscientific. Don't you think so, Mr. Bam? We cannot deny it's possible. What, are you serious? I can see why Yasuoka gave you her stamp of approval. The way you consider every possibility is indeed admirable. That open-mindedness must allow you to face the supernatural. However, it's hard to picture the mark being used as a weapon. It seems the 13th Army Engineering Lab was developing something. It was called the Cannon Soldier. That makes me think of the Bodhisattva cannon 50 years ago and the Buddha statues. It cannot be. Dr. Diamond, where's that lab? Unfortunately, I have no idea, sorry. The documents my grandfather kept don't give any details about it. I see. Hey, Mr. Bam, that 13th Army Engineering Lab is the shelter Zukawa went to. She pulls out her old map. I had wanted to keep it secret, but as I rather not die from this map, I will tell you. This shows the entrance to the lab. Whoa, are you serious? In his excitement, he starts coughing. My apologies. Where did you get that hero? My grandfather passed 6 months ago. We were sorting his belongings. Isn't the idea of a secret lab just fascinating? So I thought I would look into it. And then Mr. Zukawa stole it. I accidentally let it slip to her. She loves strange experiments like that, so it probably stuck with her. I thought as much though. Whatever turned her into a monster is down in that secret lab. That's a pretty unscientific line of reasoning. Using the occult to turn yourself into a monster is utter nonsense. But if there's a scientific method behind it, I'll have to consider it. I suppose that's just how she is. Was your grandfather involved with the lab in some way, hero? He could have been. All I know is he was an engineer with the rank of captain. Wait, hold on. You're both grandchildren of people involved with the engineering lab, and now both of you have the mark? Yes, that would be correct. That and our lab coats are probably all Hiro and I have in common. From what we understand, people with the mark appeared in the secret lab 50 years ago. There might be something there that will help us find the truth behind the curse. That is also the origin of the Cannon Soldier, a name that reminds me of a statue that traces Miss Zhu in the shelter. It might all be connected to the Buddha statues that were stolen from the H Shrine. Dr. Diamond gave us a lot of info. We'll have to thank Yasuoka for introducing him to us. The fates are indeed mysterious. Dr. Diamond, will you help us? Yes, of course. Just don't expect anything physical. Are you sick? You don't look so well. Yes, something like that. I don't practice what I preach. Huh. His dry laugh sounds like he's deflecting. He's abnormally thin for a man his age. It's possible that he's gravely ill. So, we are heading to the shelter? About that, we will stop from going further by a locked door. That strange old man was there too. I doubt he would cooperate with us though. It'll be difficult to break in from there. Where did you enter the shelter? The manhole on K. Miyamachi Notebook. I see. She opens the map and studies it. You're right, an entrance is there. But there seems to be another one. It's at MU South Alley. Have you tried going there? No, not yet. Then let's go there. Hopefully we can get in. Rumors of the Cannon Soldier.